That's got the easy job, he's just got to win. That's not easy, he's done that a lot of times this season. I think Touch might have already jumped the start. No, he hasn't, that's just him lagging. Anyway, we are off. We head towards turn 1 now. Fadley has sent it on. No, it's Adam sending it on everyone into turn 1. There's a Rexel Honda down, Sire's down, and Nelson are down. Adam's already got a long lap. Jack is all the way down to 7th place. It's the worst start possible for the Suzuki rider. As Finley fends off Adam, he tries to take him around the outside, and the two Aprilias are in 5th and 6th, so a decent start for them. Into turn 7, they all go. And VTR is going. I will say he's going. He's lost 4 attempts to flap. He's ahead of himself. So into the corkscrew they go. And Adam's going to take his long lap. And the Aprilias are now 4th and 5th, so great start from them, despite the fact they will in fact last on the grid. And I sense an overtake coming up from Jack on Touch. He looked up the inside, but Touch held him off. And Touch runs a hard rear on the Aprilia, so that's a very interesting tactic from Touch, because he went with medium in the Division 2 race, and Finley's gone down at the chicane, and Adam's gone down as well. And Jack has had to cut the chicane, and he is now in 5th place, and he's got to do all that work again. Nelson and Finley trying to fight for the top Honda spot. Remember, it's 7th place. Not great. We are the battle for 4th place at the moment. Touch, he ends his first lap in Division 1 in 4th. I'm sure he'll take that. He's on a bike I don't think he's even ridden on until today, or at least this week. He's at the prioritised Division 2, so he's been running Cassini all the time. Here comes Jack, he's going to set this up, take a lot of corner speed through it, put it underneath, and go up the inside into turn 5. Touch goes, but Finley and Adam have gone down. Jack goes up the inside, holds it round the outside, and takes the position from Touch. Touch is going to suffer from a lack of rear grip at the start of this race, but hopefully when the race progresses, he can start to turn that time back, but we'll see. There's Nelson and Adam now battling, Adam and Sire battling for 8th place, and you can see Finley just in the background there, so these three suffering 2 big crashes at the start of the race, and not fantastic for them. Fadley, he won here the last time we went to Aragon, and proving that this is a good place for him. And Touch has outbraked himself and has dropped to 6th place behind Craig, but he's going to try and hold it up the inside, but Craig holds position, and moves inside the top 5. Jack 1.4 seconds to catch Fadley. Fadley, who's not done many races this season due to not being able to stay awake. It would be quite ironic if Jack lost the championship because he couldn't pass the person who hasn't been here most of the time, but you know, that's how it is. But I think he's starting to close the gap as Flat crossed the line, at the fastest lap of the race, and extended his gap to 2 seconds. V-Sides in a nice, safe 2nd place. So if he can just stay on the bike, that's where he'll finish. And Fadley has actually extended the gap a little bit here, over Jack is in 3rd. Wow. This sure is interesting. Touch is still on the back of Craig. I'm pretty sure Touch should take this 6th. Oh, Azam's gone down again. Oh, a big mistake by Jack as well, into turn number 5, and it's starting to creep in. 2.5 seconds now to close in on Fadley. That's going to have to hope for a big mistake from him. Everyone in the top 3 are 2.4 seconds out at the lowest. So quite a big gap at the front, but in the midfield it's quite close between these 4th, 5th and 6th place guys. Jack already closed in half a second since his mistake. So That's definitely got the pace. He's just got to minimise these mistakes and he'll be with Bradley in a few laps' time. So Nelson is starting to close in on touch as well. What time is Nelson's gone with? Nelson's also going the hard rear. That's kind of what I suspected. And I know that Nelson would help without touch, trying to get the Aprilia set up, and I'm guessing he's guiding him going for a hard rear, which, to be honest, in my book, isn't the right choice. I think the best choice is for the medium. But anyway, Platt now out in front, doing what he's done all season. He's 3-second lead now. Not a lot that can be done at the moment. Stop him. So just gonna hope that Platt does a small mistake, because he is prone to a slight error here. That touch has gone down at turn 6, turn 7. Can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At turn 7, and he's dropped to 7th place. And Jack now 1.2 to Fadley, so the gap is starting to shrink. And the pair of them will be careful about track limits, because if they have one more warning, it's a long lap, and then that will promote Craig into the top 3, and Craig seems to, because he's just about to hang on to Jack here, so it's not all going perfect yet, and Jack running the number 12 with the check flag on the right hand side corner of the 1. You can all guess which rider he likes to support. Is around the final corner they go. Start lap number 5, Platt 6, saying they have about a second per lap, so after about another 2 laps he can then dump it whenever he feels like it, and he'll still lead. So Platt's doing what he's got to do. Jack is got to keep going. Into turn 5. Nice line through there, change of direction. Whoa, Nelson and Saib both had crashed at the exact same time, but in 2 completely different places. That's odd. And that now promotes Touch back up inside the top 6. If Touch had just stayed on, he would have probably had a safe 6th place. But he's going to have pressure from Nelson in the coming moments. Through the reverse corkscrew. Both V4s are going to try and get the power down as early as possible. Hard on the brakes. And now into the chicane. And Nelson do the classic pass into here. He thought about it, but decided best against it. And Finley now moved himself into 8th place. So Finley's done quite a good job in the past few races. And Platt's down. He's gone down at turn 1. That was Christ, that was close. Wow. So Platt's down. BTR's now going to be the perfect teammate here. So Jack's now in a safe position. BTR has got to defend like a lion. They say. Defend like a lion. Be an absolute brick wall against that Pramac, even though all Platt really has to do is sit there behind the Suzuki and wait to the back, just make sure he gets a good exit out of the chicane, down the back straight, and slipstream past the Suzuki, because that Suzuki simply isn't as fast as the Ducati. But easier said than done, as Jack is now, if you can just set this up perfectly, through here, take a nice tight line, change direction, and just barge him out of the way. You can't do that. There you go. That wasn't what I was planning. I thought he was going to take the tight line, put it underneath him into the next corner. Anyway, that closes. That allows Craig to get even closer. So it is a three-way scrap for the top three. And now on the straight. Oh, and Adam's gone down again. It's an absolute nightmare for the Yamahas. Just like in real life, really, except there it is, Adam. So it's a bit of Fotteraro here to help them. But with Nelson and Butch having a battle here, it seems like. Butch goes up the inside, forces Nelson wide, and the American moves back into 6th place. Nelson's going to get the exit most likely down the straight using the Honda power, and the Honda moves back in front of the Aprilia into turn 1. My internet connection's apparently really bad. And Nelson moves into 6th place, just a massive wobble, drops to 7. And here comes Craig. Craig being not helpful at all in this situation, and Craig moves into... Oh, Jack's down! That might be championship over. Mass-wise, I don't actually know what the points are, but I presume that would be championship over, since he would lose 2 points, Platt would lose 1 point normally. I presume it is either... I'll have to ask Platt afterwards, because he didn't have to tell me what the point... I think he did tell me what the points were, but everyone was talking, so I couldn't hear them. But anyway. Into the chicane for Platt. We would have seen that he's gone down, so he's just going to pass VTR. VTR's got to do even more of a job than that. Well, he can't do more than a job, he's got to just keep doing what he keeps doing the entire time. Oh, Touch has gone down. Down the straight. Turn 1. Wow, we're closing some okay, we did win now. Just gonna say. Where's the first attempt gonna come? I'm predicting maybe turn 11. Oh, okay, maybe even into here. I wasn't expecting here. No, it's really hard to overtake into here. He's going to cut it underneath. Turn, but the Suzuki's got the exit. That inline fall will be just a bit stronger than the Ducati through the first few gears. Retail's defending very well right now. Oh, Platt's down again! I don't believe it, Platt is down again. He makes a massive mistake. And that might be, well, we saw that Platt was 1 second faster than VTR over a lap before he crashed. When VTR crosses the line, there will be 4 laps remaining. If the time difference is the same, VTR will hold on to victory. But I know he has never won a race in Division 1. Today he was called a 1-lap wonder. It's time to prove he is not fast. No. He's got to stay on the bike, not right eyes on that last lap. That last lap was the worst lap of his life. I can guarantee that now. He's got to bring this home, but he can't rest. He's got to push like he's never pushed before. Touch has gone down again, and as well as Nelson. So those two having an absolute nightmare. That's 10 seconds back. He must have had another crash. So it is these two for the podium. I think Platt's champion anyway, because it stays like as it is. Might just quickly check if he's told if he sent anything. Right, and Touch has gone down again. The feeling with that Aprilia just It's crashed on the street, how's that possible? But anyway, the feeling with that Aprilia is different to the Ducati, so it's understandable. You probably like had 1 hour to adjust, so not ideal. Craig, I can't remember the last time he was on a podium. Yeah, he's had to take a break out from this season to come back. He is actually the lone Yamaha. He could be the Quattraro of this race. Oh, and the two former teammates in Sire and Nelson are battling for 7th place. I would imagine saying that season ago. They go side by side through the corner, and Sire holds off his former teammate, but Nelson shoves it back up the inside, forces the champion, the outgoing champion wide. Oh my god, he's just lost the front and saved it. Good going, Sire. And Nelson's got a black one lap anyway. Craig's still looking for a way through. All on the brakes, the forks are compressing. Not as much as. But there we go, fully compressed as we lean over. More contact between these two. Badly's gone down. I can't believe it. So Craig has been given a podium. Jack, he can't get. He's not really fast. Oh, Nelson's completely up over the top of turn 1. He drops back down to 8th place. But Fadley's got a long lap to complete as well. If he fails that, then Jack is in the money. 4th place. It's the golden place he can get now. Platt. He's got 2. Oh, Nelson's gone down. And he's left. The Platt's got 2.5 laps to catch 3.7 seconds. That's just over a second a lap. Is it doable? Possibly. Badley's not taking his long lap. He failed it the first time. He's ran extremely wide. Oh my god, how wide do you want to go? Jack's got a long lap. I don't believe this. So the championship could come down to a long lap penalty of all things. Or another mistake from Jack. These two have got to complete their long laps. All Platt's wide. Very wide from Platt, and so 2 to go. 3.5 seconds. 1.75 seconds plus needs to be shrank on this lap. Can that happen? Craig's in a solid third place. He ain't going to do any better, he ain't going to do any worse unless 2 guys in front of him have an absolute stinker of 2 laps, which I can't see happening. But I think as long as he stays on the bike, he's got 4th place sewn up nice. 3rd place sewn up nicely. Oh, Fadley will be kicking himself, crashing out of 3rd place and giving himself a long lap as well. Jack would be kicking himself even more. He was saying how he's the number 1 in the team. TTR wanted to disprove that, and he's just doing that. You can't, well, I guess it's karma, I guess. So anyway, Fadley goes through. Oh, Sire's gone down again. Man. So, does Fadley take the long lap this time? Yes, here we go. Jack opting not to take. Platt's down again. Platt's down again.
Surely.
Oh, Fadley's messed up. It's going to be the last lap. And Platt's going to hold on. 2nd place, but it's now down to these two for the 4th and 5th places. It's going to come down to a long lap penalty. If Jack can take his long lap penalty perfect, Fadley fails it, Jack will get 4th and keep this championship alive. You're going to basically be over Johnny. But anyway, through the chicane they go. BTR starts the final lap of this race. 8 seconds plus the gap. He was called a 1-lap wonder. He's never won a race in Division 1. He hasn't won a race since Season 5 in Division 2. I can't even know what round it was. I think it's round 7. This is vengeance, this is karma for everyone who was laughing at it earlier. That karma, those who are saying he's the number 2 in Suzuki. This is what it comes down to. Oh, sadly on the curb. Who's looking out these two? Oh, just went down again. But just, I think he's just accepted his fate and is just either pushing too much or just not even concentrated enough to try and stay on the bike. Who is going to get 4th place? This is the point it comes to now. You got to go around here, and then you got to do the long lap. Oh my god, that's taking a lot of entry speed through there. Right, here we go. Long lap. You have to take the long lap. Bradley's opted not to take it. That's done it, and the gap, crucially, is 2.1 seconds. It's going to be enough. You just got to stay. It's going to be enough. But here he is, into the final corner. His teammate won his first race from the dry last week. It's back-to-back wins for Suzuki VTR.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wonder. He is a race winner.
Let's go!
In the season for the first time in Division 1. Glad to be kicking himself for I think it's the first time he's actually like
finally.
That's the furthest he's been for a win all season. Craig is in 3rd. Bradley is across the line 4th, but Jack Berman, he has kept his title hopes alive to carry on to Donington Park. But let's be honest, unless Platt just can't turn up, it's basically championship over. Philly finishes in 6th.
Let's
Sire
go!
will not cross the line in 7th. He will get 7th place in touch. It was a good first few laps for him, and then it all just vanished. Terrible.
Go, fine. My lap
so
time is awful.
Is your winner for the first time.
My lap time is absolutely horrific, but I don't care.
Jack crucially is in 4th. He got very, very fortunate.
Oh my god! Finally,
he just held on.
Oh my
Bradley
god!
Was 5th, Finley 6th, Sire 7th, Touch 8th, Nelson 9th, and
how
Adam
long
in 10th place. So,
has it been?
On to the interviews. We first go with our 3rd place finisher in Craig. So Craig, it's been a while since we've seen you on this podium. You spent some time away, and now you're back on the podium.